Hey squad, thanks for showing me so much love in my first video. Today I want to focus on a little bit more of strength training, and I want to focus on these muscles called the rotator cuff. They're muscles on your back of your shoulder that really help your shoulder stay in place with a bunch of shoulder movements. And I personally never really thought to do these exercises when I was working out, especially as a college athlete. So now I try to do them more, and I hope you start to incorporate them into your workouts as well. So let's get started. I also wanted to say that I am going to start to do some modifications to these exercises. So I'm going to show an easier version and a harder version of each exercise that I'm going to show, just so we can get everybody involved no matter what your skill level. So today we're going to focus on two motions, and we're going to focus on internal rotation and external rotation of the shoulder. So first I'm going to show the progression of external rotation, an easier modification, a medium, and a harder. So first we're going to start with the easier. Just if you've never done this, it gets your muscles thinking again and just knowing like, okay, I can do this motion. So first we're going to have a steady surface to the outside of your arm. I want your arm at a 90-degree angle, and we're going to put our elbow up to it, and we're going to press with the back of our hand into the dresser or whatever you have over here. So we're going to hold this for like 6 seconds, and you should feel it in the back of your shoulder. So you can see I'm kind of shaking a little bit. You're really pushing with that back of your hand, not so much your elbow. You're really trying to get this motion. Okay, so this is the easier modification. All right, so the next external rotation exercise, we're going to be doing that same motion, still arm down, elbow at 90 degrees, but now you're going to hold a weight, and we're just going to go through the active range holding a weight. So I'm holding like a speaker right now. It's probably about like less than 5 pounds, but you can hold like a soda can, a soup can, or a weight, depending on if you're doing this exercise at a gym or at your home. So I'm holding a speaker right now, and we're just going to go through that same motion. Make sure your elbow is really tight into your body. And again, you should feel that right in the back of your shoulder blade. All right, so that's the medium modification. Okay, my last external rotation exercise, this is probably the hardest one. I have a TheraBand, and it's in my door right now. I knotted it at the end. And I kind of put it in my door and shut my door so that when I'm pulling on it, the knot is going to keep it from moving. So you want the band on the opposite side of the arm that you're working. So we're going to get it a little tight, keep this elbow in close to your body, and we're going to do the same motion. Now with this, again, I want you to be controlling this inward motion. Don't let the band snap. Really control this motion. Again, this is probably the hardest modification for external rotation that I have. All right, now we'll head to internal rotation. Okay, so I'm going to do basically the same progression for internal rotation, but I'm going to go through and show you what everything looks like. So internal, for our isometric contraction, just for the whole 6-second hold, we're going to, it's a little bit uncomfortable because you're going to have to find like a doorway, or I'm in like a desk facing right now. So you're going to have to find something sturdy that's not going to move. I'm at a desk, and I'm going to have my elbow at a 90-degree angle again, and we're going to really push with our hand into. We're going to push this way into the desk, hold it for 6 seconds. Again, you should feel it in your back, your shoulder blade area, and then relax. We'll do it again. Relax. So that's number 1 in the progression. Okay, so the next progression for internal rotation, you need to grab your weight, your speaker, your soup can, whatever you want. And we're going to do the same thing, but we're going inward, kind of like you're pressing into your belly. So same thing, your elbow's at 90 degrees. Make sure your elbow's in close to your body. And we're going to come in, really focus on the muscles in your back and your shoulder blade. And we're just gonna come here and do some active range. All right, last but not least, we have the hardest modification for the internal rotation. Same thing as the external. I have my TheraBand in my door, same knot, same level. And then we're just gonna come in with it. And again, don't let your arm shoot back out. Control this outward motion. So we're gonna go here and control it back. Don't let it snap. There we go. Really feel it in your back and shoulder blade muscles. All right. All right, those were some rotator cuff exercises that I had, the internal rotation and the external rotation to get the entire rotator cuff. Like I said, these muscles are really important for keeping your shoulder where it's supposed to be when you're doing a lot of shoulder motions. So as you could tell, I did all of these exercises seated. You can also do them standing or laying down, whichever is comfortable for you. As long as you're getting that same motion with your arm, you're good. Thanks for watching. The pugs didn't get in any videos today, so they felt a little left out. So here's Prim. Thanks for watching. Remember to like the video and hit subscribe.